Hello again guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to try and explain to you why, in my opinion, Kibagami Genjuro is one of the strongest characters in the game. Here I'm showing some basic combos. He has a lot of them. He can connect from his close normals into almost any of his special attacks, and in his super also. He can also combo from his dashing attacks, and his Shoryuken is, in my opinion, the best in the whole game. It has a very good arc, it moves him forward, and yeah, he also has a command throw, so that's pretty insane if you ask me. He can also connect from his dashing light attack, as you just saw here. But yeah, overall, he has a lot of tools that look similar to what other characters in the game have, but he can do them better. For example, he has a projectile that can bounce off the opponent's guard and connect in some form of high-low mix-ups, and also his supers can be used as a form of anti-air, so to speak. Okay, but this is the thing that makes Genjuro, I think, stronger than a lot of other characters in the cast. Look at these three kicks, okay? The second kick of those three kicks is a freaking overhead, guys. That's insane, okay? Considering that also he can do his crouching kick, which, as you can see here, is obviously also very strong. He can do these like quick mix-ups from a kick into like a standing kick that is an overhead, into a cross, for example, like you saw here. One of his special Rekka's moves can cross the opponent's guard, and he can mix you up with these insane mix-ups and his surprise attack and so on. And yeah, that makes him very strong. The only downside that he has in this sort of mix-up is then he has to connect with the special move from his second kick. He cannot do it from his third kick, but he can, for example, instead of committing to a Shoryuken or something, he can go for a projectile, which is relatively safe when you mix the opponent like that, or he can go for a cross that obviously has to be blocked from the other side. So when he has access to all of these various types of mix-ups with an overhead and with a low attack, he is very dangerous up close, okay? There will be a lot of situations in which you will have to react to the overhead. There are some ways around it, which I will show you a little bit later, but here, in order to just give you a perspective, I'm going to show you this kick in Samurai Shodown 5 Special. Okay, as you can see here, the kick is kind of slower and also had like this like longer pushback, like you see here. Like, it's very strong, but it's not as strong as in Samurai Shodown 2019. And here is Samurai Shodown 6 Tenkaichi Kenkakuden. Here he doesn't even have the three kicks. He only has a single kick, which is like this Maegeri that you see here, which is, I guess, okay, but it's not like in Samurai Shodown 7 for sure. Tenkaichi, by the way, is super good game, and I love it a lot. But yeah, back to Samurai Shodown 2019. As you can see here, the kicks leave the opponent very close, and he can, for example, try and jump. You can try and jump and get away from the mix-up. But like I said, he can also decide, the Genjuro player can also decide not to like commit to any follow-up after the overhead attack, so, or he can just do a Shoryuken from a low attack and you have to take it, okay? You can do a in-place invasion after you block the first kick, and you can do a parry like you just saw here. You can also do a spot dodge in place with A+B, or parry the second and the third hit and do this stance break attack, which doesn't do damage to the opponent, okay? So what I found out is that using his spot dodge or in-place evasion, or whatever you want to call it, can help you with a lot of his mix-ups. For example, he can dodge the command throw and the regular throw with the spot dodge. That's kind of a universal mechanic. And you can use that to block some of his mix-ups, or in most cases you can just try and jump back after the first low attack or in between the kicks or something like that. And unless Genjuro commits to a shuriken or something like that, in some cases you're just going to eat a single kick from the 3 kicks, and that's not like that bad of a scenario for you. If he does the projectile and he puts you in the situation where you have to like block the mix-up, there are some gaps and some instances, I think, in which you can challenge him and poke him before he do anything else. Okay, and if you try to do a in-place dodge, the spot dodge, after the kicks, the third hit can hit you, but just like I said before, he cannot do any special attack after the third kick. So there are ways to get around this mix-up, but it's not easy. It's not like you just sit there with a down back block and just wait for the storm to pass or something like that. You will have to react. Like I said in the beginning, there are not a lot of other characters out there that can do insane mix-ups like that. And when you put in the fact that he can also do the Rekka cross-ups and just a regular throw or a command throw, so the sheer amount of mix-ups that he can do is really big, and I still haven't seen that used so much as of right now, but the 3 kicks will be used, in my opinion, later in the meta as a form of a starting point of his mix-up, so we are going to see what's gonna happen. But nevertheless, I still think that Genjuro is one of the strongest characters in the game. Once again, awesome special moves, good range to his normals, a lot of mix-up potential, very good damage to his combos attacks that are easy to confirm. He can also play from various distances. He may struggle a little bit in the far away distance, but if he has the life lead, he can also change his play style and play defensively, and you will have a hard time really opening him up. My theory is that he might have some difficult time playing against good Galford players and good Tam players, but I still don't have a lot of matchup experience to really confirm that. But I think there are tools, the tools of those two characters can somewhat counter Genjuro, but again, he is very universal. Players will really have to learn specific defense scenarios against him. You cannot learn how to counter him on the fly, I think, and yeah, he will require some defense research before you can have confidence in that matchup. Okay guys, this was it for this video. Thanks for watching. I hope this video will be useful for you if you want to learn how to play against Genjuro. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!